Hello, kitty. You taking a break? Yes. You're just a good kitty. Yes, you are. Well, all the cats are outside except for the one who was supposed to have gone over and gotten fixed, but instead he came on with medicine. So we're giving him medicine for the next couple weeks and then take him back and see if he's well enough then. I have 3 of them that aren't feeling the best. And he was one. I thought he was well, actually, but it turned out he wasn't well either. Hello. You want to come up to see me? All right. Okay. Welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it has been another busy week. As you can see, I sit down out here, I take a break, and this is what I get. These are my cuddle buddies. I got 6 of them that love to be held. So we're going to hold them and pet them a little bit as we talk about what we all have done this week. We have had a beautiful week. I don't care what that little groundhog Phil said about more cold weather and stuff, but according to my phone and according to what I've read, we're supposed to have the next 2 weeks are supposed to be really pretty and nice. So I have been see, they just knocked the camera down. I have been busy trying to catch up on some of the things that need to be done. And a lot of that is with the fruit trees and the shrubs, things that need to be pruned this time of year. I've got the small fruit trees all done. I did those the other day. I got 3 large ones to do yet, which I will try to get through with the rest before the end of the week. And I've got the bird garden completely cleaned off. That took a while. I leave the plants stay there throughout the winter, and then when about this time of year when the daffodils start coming up, I clear off the dead stems from the last year's plants. So I got those done and got those done. The rows of Sharon bushes were out of control by the bird garden, so I pruned them up and trimmed them down. It's not the time of year to do the lilacs, but I had some overhanging branches and some broken branches that I took out and did that. As you can tell, I cannot hardly work with all these guys around, so they have been in the crates while I've been working, just so I could work in peace. So now they're out, and they say, oh, she's gonna let me pet her. So I have like 3 cats on my lap trying to do this right now. And all they want is attention. They're not spoiled at all. Yes, I love my cats. All right. So I got the fruit trees all pruned, except for the 3 big ones, which I will do. And then hopefully either this week, at the end of this week, or next week, I will give them their winter spray to get rid of the fungus and the bugs that are trying to overwinter. So I'm going to try to get that done, but I wanted to get them pruned out first. And I wanted to get the flower gardens cleared off because the daffodils are up by about that much right now, which is great. Another thing I did was I cleaned out the pond. We'll get there. I cleaned out the little pond. There had been a lot of algae growing in there, so I cleaned all that out. I cleaned all that out. I did not start the water fountain yet. I was waiting for the water to get a little bit warmer before I stuck my hand down there to get the pump out to start it. But I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow and get the water flowing in there again. As you can tell, the cats love to drink out of that water, so I can't use any chemicals to kill the algae. I have to do it the old-fashioned way of just scooping it out. As you can see, it's on the green on the rock there. That's why I scooped out. And over there by the frog, all that was in the pond. So I got that cleared out this week. Oh, they follow me everywhere, don't they? We did not go to the gym this week. We've been busy working on those trees, finishing getting those cut up that we had taken down last week. And that and trimming up the other trees. It's been enough of a workout without having to go to the gym. So he's almost asleep. Ah, sweetie. I don't know about you, but I am so ready to come out here and enjoy this. The daffodils are just starting to come up the ground. That's how come I had to get rid of all the dead stuff from last year's garden, so the daffodils could come up and we can enjoy them. And I'm ready to just sit out here and watch them bloom. Oh, this is what I deal with every time I come out to work. So it's late in the afternoon, and I just now let them loose because I didn't want to deal with them while I was dealing with that. I got tired of this tree on the end here being so much taller than all the other bushes. And so I looked up and I found out that this is the time of year to trim these Rose of Sharon trees down, and that they can be trimmed almost all the way down to the ground. Oh, you want to be held so badly that you're going to claw up my leg? I don't think so. Anyway, I found out that you can trim these down to almost to the ground. So I made them even across the top, as close as I could get. I know they're going to push out limbs and they're going to put out new growth and they're going to shoot up. But hopefully, since they're all trimmed evenly, hopefully they'll grow evenly, or at least better. I also took out a bunch of the inner branches that were crisscrossing. I took out the ones that were damaged from the winter. I took out the ones that were really, really weak, that you just touched and they fell off. I took those out. And I took out a couple of the big ones on the bottom that just didn't look, they made the bush look weird. Plus they interfered with my hammock. So I've got it cleared now so that they're not touching my hammock like they were before. Before they were over on top of it. I couldn't even get in the hammock because of it. So that means the only thing I got to do here in the bird garden is to kill these weeds underneath these leaves. So I'll have to get the leaf blower and blow the leaves off, and then take care of the weeds. And I need to add more gravel. Not for sure what I'm going to do about my stones. I'm actually thinking about putting them inside the greenhouse and keeping them from the weather, because you don't really get to see them much in the summertime because of all the your attention is put onto the center garden with all the blooms and stuff, and you don't really notice the stones that well. So I'm thinking about moving them. I really should not reward you. The last thing I did, which really isn't the right time of year to do this is the lilac tree, and I didn't bother the top of it any, but I did clear out the new growth, the growth that we didn't want around the bottom, and made it so that you could actually set again, because I had branches coming out through here, so they overhung this chair. I had branches coming here. I got one new one here that I need to take out, but it's too thick. I'm gonna have to go get the chainsaw, and I don't like to do the chainsaw when he's not home. So wait until he gets back from town, and then we'll take that branch out. But I made it so that you can now walk this path without, and you can also walk into this way without overhanging. And you can sit in your chairs now without having to push a branch out of the way to sit down. So this is pretty much ready until it's time to do the roses, and that is going to be for a little bit yet before I can start pruning back the roses. Anyway, that has been what we've been up to this week. Just trying to catch up with the trees, getting them trimmed down, getting the shrubs trimmed up, getting anything that we can get done. It's still too early to do the roses or to trim the evergreen bushes. So I hope you're having a good week, and remember, dream big, follow that dream. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Bye, everybody.
Oh! 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 Oh!